So one day, this mailman is out on his route delivering the mail, and suddenly someone rolls up and blam, 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 shoots him. But why? So this story starts with a woman named Devan, and Devan is about 26 during this time, and she's living in Colorado, and Devan has quite a problem. She really hates her ex. In fact, she wants him dead. And one day in 2021, she's at the post office where she works as a mail carrier. The problem is, one of her co-workers is actually her ex-boyfriend. This guy, Jason. And Devan and Jason, they don't seem to be getting along. And then, something happens between them at work, and we don't know what because the information isn't public, but whatever happened is bad. And because of this incident, boom, the post office fires Devan. But not a huge deal, because pretty quickly, she gets a job at a different post office in the area. Now, despite that, she can't seem to let things go with Jason, and she starts to get a little stalkery with him. Even though she's been fired from the post office, she somehow gets into the building without permission. I guess she sneaks into this specific area, and she starts going through Jason's stuff. It isn't actually clear what she's looking for. And of course, someone sees her going through Jason's stuff, like rifling through his belongings at the workstation or the locker or whatever postal workers have. But before anyone can confront her about it, she takes off. Now, Devan and Jason weren't just fighting at work. They're also currently fighting in court because they have a kid together, and they're in the middle of a custody battle over him. And she is apparently making co-parenting really hard on Jason. Like, she won't give him her new address so that when their son is with her, Jason has no idea where they are. And when it's his turn to take care of the kid, Devan is constantly changing the pickup and drop-off times just to mess with him and make his life harder. Now, I'm not entirely sure why Devan appears to hate Jason so much, but it could be because after they broke up, Jason started dating Devan's younger sister. Her younger sister is this girl, Rosa. Rosa's 19, while Jason is 33. And not only is Jason dating her, but they're actually planning on moving in together. So this is like official. And of course, when Devan finds this out, she is pissed. I mean, how dare he do this to her? She is not about to let this slide. And that is when she runs and tells this guy, AJ. Now, Devan and AJ, they have a thing going on. They're smashing on the regular. I would say that they're in a relationship, but it appears that AJ is already in a relationship. He's actually married to another woman. So I guess Devan is his side chick. Anyway, she tells him that Jason is now dating her younger sister and that they're about to move in together. And I guess AJ is a sympathetic guy because when he hears all this, one of the two of them comes up with the idea for AJ to just shoot Jason. And of course, Devan wants to scare Jason, so the next time she sees him, she tells him, like, AJ said he's gonna shoot you. And I'm sure this sends Jason into a panic. I mean, he's just trying to live his life and date his ex-girlfriend's younger sister. He's not trying to get shot. And I don't know if this is because of this threat or what, but around this time, he petitions the court for primary custody of their son. And this pisses Devan off even more. I mean, she probably thought things couldn't get any worse with Jason, but now he wants to fully take her kid away from her? So she's texting AJ like, can you believe this dude? And I guess he's a straightforward guy, and he's just like, yeah, I think we should kill your sister and Jason. And Devan seems to think that that's actually a good plan. She's like, well, will you help me kill Jason? And AJ's like, all right. So now they're all in on taking out Jason. And Devan and AJ start planning exactly how this is going to go down. So their plan is to wait for Jason to go to work. And once he goes out on his postal route to deliver the mail, AJ is going to follow him. And eventually, when the time is right, he will switch out with Devan, and then she will track him. And when he's at a part of his route where no one is around, she'll walk up to him and she'll shoot him. So some time passes, and it's now the morning that the shooting is supposed to go down. And Devan, she goes to work like normal. She's out delivering the mail. And Jason is on his route too, delivering mail. And AJ is secretly following him. While he follows him, he talks to Devan on the phone, and he gives her a play-by-play as to where Jason is at any given moment. And at some point in the afternoon, Devan decides the time is right and it's time to kill Jason. So she first heads over to AJ's house to create her alibi. And when she gets there, she puts her scanner down. I guess mail carriers carry a scanner so that the Postal Service can track them while they work. So she puts it down there. That way, if anyone tries to track her location at the time of the murder, it will say that she was at AJ's house, and she'll just tell everyone that she was there eating lunch. So then she chats with AJ again, and he tells her of Jason's exact location so that she can go assassinate him. And here is where they kind of screw up. AJ doesn't want to be in the area when this murder goes down, so he leaves. But instead of going back home, he takes off and he goes to Hooters to I guess, hang out. Meanwhile, Devan drives to the neighborhood where Jason is supposed to be delivering the mail, and she parks close enough to walk to him. Then she puts on a blue mask, and she waits for him to be in the perfect spot, and then she gets out, and she walks toward him. And poor Jason, he's busy working, and I guess he doesn't see Devan coming toward him. And that is when she pulls out a pistol, and blam, 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 she shoots him, and this kills him. Right there in the middle of the street in broad daylight. And then Devan runs back to her car and she speeds away. And she drives back to her mail truck, and from there she finishes her route. Like she has to deliver the rest of the day's mail because that's part of her alibi, is that she was working all day. So after she's done with her route, she goes back to the post office and she returns her scanner as if nothing happened. As if she didn't just murder her baby daddy. But no one saw her, there were no immediate witnesses, and no one else knew about the plans. So it seems like Devan and AJ just committed the perfect crime, and they got away with it. Until... Of course, police get involved, and they immediately start investigating. And they go to that neighborhood, and they start asking the houses in the area for any Ring camera footage that they may have. And so they're looking at this footage and they get it and they notice that there's a black Nissan Rogue driving around. And pretty quickly they discover that Jason's jealous ex-girlfriend Devan drives a black Nissan Rogue. And when they find her and question her, she tells them that she was with AJ eating lunch at his house during that time. But that story falls apart when police find security footage of AJ eating at Hooters. And so, bam, police arrest Devan. Here's her mugshot. And also, bam, they arrest AJ too. Here's his mugshot.
Jason Schaefer was shot and killed while delivering mail in Longmont. Now, Devan Schreiner is on trial for his murder.
And both of them are convicted and AJ sentenced to life in prison. And Devan is also sentenced to life in prison.